Welcome to another Rhino Moment, Dr. Fred, and we're just being inundated with phone calls of new patients, which we're loving.
Alice Chiropractic, this is Dr.
Here we go.
You.
The first thing you're going to develop, the first thing we're going to develop is our vision. Our vision, that's the first thing. Vision is the ability to foresee the future. That's what vision is. The ability to foresee the future. That's the vision. And then in a triune, you can see that we're going to, there's a first Lyceum of 1914. And what were they teaching? Well, they were teaching, let's hear some of the moves, problems. After tomorrow, what? Vision. Yesterday or tomorrow. Specifics.
Okay, and what is his last name?
Inductology and deductology. Woo! That was 1914. If I spoke about that stuff today, people would freak out. The second thing we've got to do is we've got to know knowledge. Vision, knowledge is a triangle. Knowledge is the ability to get hard information. Knowledge comes in two forms. Soft information, verbal skills is soft information. And then hard copy. Compliance has to do with knowledge. So when I ask you what to do, you always want to go into soft knowledge, because then, woo, we got another new patient on 3. Woo-wee. 1, 2, 3.
Woo-wee!
Okay, we have a participating group this morning. Very excited, Monday morning. The third one is action on your triune. Vision, knowledge, action. Action is the ability to move or to stay where you are. If you do nothing, you stay where you are. That's why the soft knowledge, see, nobody wants to write it down because it makes you accountable. That's why we use compliance. Who's compliant? Who's following the rules? And you know the eternal ruler. Break one of the eternal ruler's rules, you'll find out what happens. Eh? I just got an x-ray. Thank God for technology. They sent me an x-ray of a kid who's doing bull riding, and he had a compound fracture, and the bone was sitting out over here somewhere. Just sweet, see? And he's going for an operation. He's going to get the first screw in the business. Eventually, he won't be doing bull riding, you know, because he's going to get screwed by the bull. Action is the ability to move. I always ask you, what's the action you're going to take this week? One thing in your personal life, one thing in your practice life. I think this is a holiday camp. This is not a holiday camp. You want to be a kindergarten teacher, yes, you go back to college. This is running your own business. Did we have a hydro massage this morning?
Yes.
We did. Is that a woo-wee on 3? 1, 2, 3?
Woo-wee!
Yes. We have a massage therapist without a massage therapist. Figure that one out. You're going to love that little game. Now, in the center of the triangle, hopefully my team drew a triangle. Knowledge, vision at the top, knowledge at the right, and action on the left. But in the center is your positioning. The ability to use those 3 aspects: knowing, vision, knowledge. Knowledge, vision, action. But you don't always stay in the same position. You move through that triangle. You move through the triangle. See? If somebody is indecisive, we call that confusing. So you need to be decisive. When patients come in here, are they decisive? Do they know what's wrong? No. Are they usually confused?
Yes.
Very confused. Wow. A new patient this morning, her husband told her this morning, he wants a divorce. This morning. How would your symptoms react? Would you be under kind of stress? Her sympathetics were just pounding. That poor girl was so stressed out, she didn't know where she was. That's why I kept her in. I had her lay down, put the SOT blocks, and got her to calm down. So she spent longer time here. Why? Because there's no ways you're going to go drive if you've got that all going. Your whole life is in chaos. See? But how do you get to the point of chaos? That's why you may not always love me. See? You may not always appreciate me. Why? Because I nail things when they're fresh, quick, which doesn't let them build up. That's when you can't stand somebody. See? Now, I'm sure that her husband didn't make that decision like this morning, woke up and go, I don't feel like to be married anymore. Done. Wow. We want to congratulate Jessica. Made a beautiful little. She is the president of Hydra Massage. Is that a right on 3? 1, 2, 3.
Right on.
There you go. We did a wonderful job on those little cards. We're going to hand out a ton of those this afternoon. See, promoting is exciting. Yeah, as long as you don't have to promote. See, if you're proud of your product, your service, you promote. So be proud. Proud on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Proud.
You got to be proud. When somebody is strong, you just be as strong as them, but don't be over strong. See? We had a patient this morning. We're talking a little bit of rugby and football, but he's a football fanatic. So I was strong on rugby, and I know, and then he tried to nail me. See? And then I took a step back and said, you're right. Make him strong again. Why? We want all our patients to leave this office feeling strong. Don't go fight with them. That's your ego going on. Don't need your ego. That's the hardest thing to teach in service. How to put your ego aside. Serve their needs, not your insecurities. See? Not your insecurities. Serve the patient. Serve the doctor. If somebody's angry, frustrate them and get them even more angry until the adrenals burn out. Then you can't be angry anymore. You're just too exhausted. You're too exhausted. So if your spouse comes home and they're angry, just go, you should be. You should be angry with yourself. Well, it was my boss that did it. Yeah. And you. You see? You just accentuated. Adrenals are pumping. That's a collapse. Fall asleep in the chair. Watching TV. 2 minutes. Gotta watch the ball game. Don't talk to me. I don't want to talk to anybody tonight. Watching the ball game. Boom. Asleep. 3 minutes at the max. Why? Adrenals are shot. See? Adrenals are shot. Now, you've got a plan. The most important is that positioning is to know your position. And you know your position and it moves. Sometimes knowledge. What is knowledge? The ability to get hard and soft information. You get the soft information and you record it. That's called compliance. Vision. Ability to predict the future. Ability to foresee or predict the future. Action. Ability to move forward, upward, inward, outward, and the ability to stay where you are. If you do nothing, you stay where you are. And then positioning, which is in the center of the triangle, the ability to use where your position is, to know where you are. And it says in the great book, be still and know. Another great rhino moment from Dr. Fred.